Hello there.
I'll be right back. Put the standby system on, quickly.
Standby.
Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. Well, my mic decided to stop working on some of my clips, so I'll unfortunately end up having to do voiceover for some of them. But anyways, Kim here from Soarin' Over the Magic. Today I'm at Animal Kingdom where I'm meeting up with Tim and Katie here on YouTube. They are amazing YouTubers and I will link their channel in the cards and in the description box below. They made up this awesome scavenger hunt and we're going to see how many we can find, so come along, let's go have some fun. Now it's going to be a little bit until they get here, so I'm actually going to go on Kilimanjaro safaris this morning. If you're not going to rope drop Flight of Passage, I would definitely recommend rope dropping the safari. That's the next longest line throughout the day. And we are heading into Dino Land. That is going to be our first stop. And right away we have our first item, a do not feed the animals sign. And another one to check off the list is a dinosaur skeleton of any kind. There's actually also a PhotoPass photographer here, so this is going to add to my collection of weird locations for PhotoPass photographers. So we are heading into Hester and Chester's Dinorama, which lets us check off an extinct attraction, Primeval Whirl. Or Primeval Hurl, as some people called it. So for a carnival game, we are going to play Comet Crasher, which is one of my personal favorite games here at Dino Land. It is $6 a ticket. There is no tax on that, and you cannot do an annual pass discount. But this is one of the fun games. You don't really need skill, and multiple people can win at a game. So let's go do it.
Failing at carnival game. Check. Check.
Take care of you. And as we leave Dino Land, we are heading into the Asia section of the park, and we can check off Hakuna Matata merchandise. We have a pin here, and we can cross off the tallest attraction in the park, which is Expedition Everest. Unfortunately, Everest is closed at the moment. So it is oddly quiet in this area of the park because there's no screams of people enjoying themselves on Everest. And it's actually become a rather peaceful area if you need some place to escape the crowds. It's very quiet back here now.
We saw the Hakuna Matata pin, the kiosk. And then we have spent a few minutes in front of the tallest attraction, which is Everest. Whoop.
So one of my favorite little details in the Asia section of the park are these prayer flags. They are traditional prayer flags which are hung up, and they are allowed to stay hanging until they basically completely fall off or deteriorate. And I love that Disney allows this little bit of imperfection in the park, and then once they deteriorate to enough of a point, they hang up new ones, and the process starts all over again. Another interesting fact is that this shrine here mimics the exact shape of the Expedition Everest ride. And if you look at the mountain itself, the main mountain that you see in front is actually called the Forbidden Mountain, and Everest is supposed to be the peak behind it. We have made it back to the Tree of Life, and we're going to be watching Winged Encounters. This is a bird show that goes off 15 minutes after every hour from 9:15 until 3:15, but make sure to check the times guide. And it's just this really great show with different types of parrots. So let's check it out.
So that we can see skies that look a little something like coming in now.
say that qualifies as at least a feathered friend in flight.
And we have found a live fish. There are plenty of live fish around the park, but this is a giant catfish that you can find between Starbucks and the Tree of Life. A lot of people don't realize that this is even here. And is it even a stop at Animal Kingdom if we don't go to Nomad Lounge? We're stopping in here for lunch. As per usual, I got my Tea Leaves passion fruit vanilla iced tea, as well as a Mustang or Mustang, depending who you ask, coffee. This is Crown Royal, brown sugar, butter, and coffee. These are the beef sliders. They're 16. You get 2 of them. They usually come with yucca fries, but I got them with normal fries because I am kind of basic like that. Our next stop is Island Mercantile. We're going to see if we can get some stuff off our list. And we have a bunch of Tree of Life merch. We have a photo frame, we have a mug, and the expensive $100 glass blown ornaments. So, after a nice little break at Nomad, we have made it back into Africa. We're kind of all over the place with this scavenger hunt, but with the way everything's going and the size of this park, it's not that hard. A lovely cast member pointed this one out to me. It is a signature of Joe Rohde here in Africa. They have these stickers all over this section of the park, and it's just a nice little nod to the genius and Imagineer behind Disney's Animal Kingdom. And here we have a bicycle. We can check that one off. And we have a painting of Mickey, or a painting of a Disney character. We have Fichua Mickey. And we're going to count this as a hidden Mickey, so we are at 1. Next stop is going to be Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. As a heads up, the trails close before the rest of the park. Today they close at 5:30. So we have spotted gorillas. There's actually a couple here just chilling in the shade. So I might as well just call this video Fun Facts About Animal Kingdom. If you look up there, this is the male gorilla enclosure. You can see a tent. This actually has to do with the enrichment for the gorillas. They often have like blankets and tubs and balls. So the idea is that this is an abandoned campsite for research, and there's a tent, and I also believe there's a camera up there for like observing the animals. Next stop, we are going to tour the Anandapur Royal Forest in the Maharaja Jungle Trek. As you're walking in underneath this like awning thing to go into the Maharaja Jungle Trek, the ceiling is covered with all these newspapers, and there's actually a hidden Maleficent up there. Learn something new every day. So, if you are looking for hidden Mickeys, Maharaja Jungle Trek is definitely the place to look. In the area between the first tiger enclosure and the second one, we have found, I think, 4 or 5 so far. It's pretty crazy because, I mean, obviously they were put in here for a reason, but there are so many in such a concentrated area, and we really haven't found any up to this point, so this is a good place to go. And we have found our ceramic pot. I love this sign too. The signs in Animal Kingdom are some of my favorites. We have made our way from the Tree of Life into the Valley of Moara on Pandora. We have a return time for Navi River Journey, so let's go check it out.
Just going out to get my phone.
So we have made it into the queue. The lightning lane actually went by really fast. We walked right up to the second touch point, and now we're just waiting here to board our boat. have actually made it back over towards the Everest area. We're going to watch kite tails from an odd location and check another thing off the scavenger hunt. And this actually crosses another thing off of the scavenger hunt list, the steel drummers. Our next stop is going to be Kilimanjaro Safari. We have a lightning lane, so let's go.
My friends, before we part, I would like to leave you with a short phrase. It's a Kwaherini. It means to go well. Because here in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye. We'll say Kwaherini. Because goodbye is too sad, too fine, and I hope to see you again. So Kwaherini, friends, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you come back to enjoy another safari and particularly see animals we did not get to see this time around.
Alright guys, just got off the safari. I personally always recommend going in the back because you actually get a 180 behind you as well. So it is a lot bumpier in the back, so photos are harder, but definitely a recommendation. We had a great safari this time. The animals were out. We saw the baby rhinos, which was my favorite part, but we are now into our window for the lightning lane for dinosaurs, so let's go.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me, what could go wrong?
Another favorite Easter egg is this used to be sponsored by McDonald's. So the red, yellow, and white pipes have the chemical formula of ketchup, mustard, and mayo. Another fun fact, Sector CTX is Countdown to Extinction, WDI is Walt Disney Imagineering, it's out of focus, and AK is Animal Kingdom 98.
Computer, full stop! Identify!
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go!
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Alright, just got off of Dinosaur. It felt a little bit rougher than I'm used to. It's really hard to balance between holding on too tight and being like dead weight. You kind of have to balance it a little bit. But it was fun. We got a helpful iguanodon. It was terrifying at times. So now we are off to Pandora for our final lightning lane, which is going to be Flight of Passage. So let's go check it out. We have made it to Pandora, where we're going to go on our final lightning lane ride. I just want to say thank you to Tim and Katie because today has been really awesome. They actually did pay for Genie Plus for me and the lightning lane, so guys, I really appreciate that. It's been an awesome day. I know it's not over yet, but I wanted to say thank you so much. It does mean a lot to me that, like, today was just, I needed it. It was a great day. We're almost done with our scavenger hunt, and we just have 2 more attractions, and that'll do it. But now we are going to, our window opens in a few minutes for Flight of Passage. We're gonna go on that, and then see where the rest of the day takes us. So if you're not already following them, I will link their YouTube channel below and up in the card again. It is Tim and KT, and their channel is awesome. They do amazing edits and amazing adventures in different theme parks all around. So definitely check them out if you haven't already. And we have about an hour and a half long wait for Flight of Passage, but because we have Lightning Lane, it'll be quite a bit less.
Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly.
Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Ho, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
Entire experience, remain seated, lean forward, holding onto the hand grips, and supervise your children.
Alright, so we lucked out. So if you're in B, that's the theater that leaves out to the signature here. You have Joe Rohde, James Cameron, and John Landau, and it's their handprints, and it's a really cool Easter egg. Flight of Passage, as usual, was fantastic. I did hear a rumor that if you're in the bottom row, you can probably see it from the upper 2 levels too, but if you look straight down and to your right, one of the Na'vi is actually supposed to resemble Joe Rohde. I couldn't actually tell this time, but last time it did look more like Joe Rohde, but it is a pretty cool Easter egg. Our next stop is Satu'li Canteen, where we are going to have our dinner. Alrighty guys, I got the kids meal. I got chips, and it is a dough-wrapped hot dog, and it comes with a soda or a water. Our final attraction of the day is going to be It's Tough to Be a Bug. Unfortunately, this is probably one of my least favorite attractions in all of Walt Disney World. You do get really cool views of the carvings on the Tree of Life, though. Okay guys, so we're not allowed to film in the theater, but I assure you there are spiders of an unusual size. The Hopper animatronic is really awesome, but the rest of the show, I think it stems back to when I came as a child and was forced to go on this attraction, and it just scared the bejesus out of me. So I think that's what it stems from, but it is a cute show. I would recommend doing it if it's like a 10-minute wait or less, but don't lightning lane it. It's not worth that.
Good evening, friends. Look around you. There is a special magic that flows through this land. The magic of nature. The Tree of Life. Our luminosity unites the magic to create a beacon, shining out and celebrating 50 years of the most magical place on earth.
And there it is, the final thing we needed to check off on our scavenger hunt, an American flag. Thankfully they have a light shining on it, so it is still up tonight, but we've completed our scavenger hunt. Alrighty guys, that'll do it for this amazing day here at Animal Kingdom. It is my favorite park, it's their favorite park, and today was just one of the most amazing days I've had in Animal Kingdom in such a long time. These guys are so awesome. If you don't follow them already, subscribe on YouTube and Instagram.
Instagram and Facebook, but we ignore Facebook a lot, so.
Alrighty, I will link their YouTube and Instagram in the description below, as well as to a copy of the scavenger hunt if you want to participate in this next time you come. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everything you did today. It was such a great day, and always remember to soar over the magic. See you guys.